to another episode of Tips and Ideas with Ed Wallace and Midwest Landscaping. www.uniqueenvironments.com. Well, it's Hump Wednesday, and I thought I would share a video with you, a short video on what not to do in landscaping. Today's topic is anti-syphon valves, the installation of them. You got to have a proper height for the anti-syphon valve. If the anti-syphon valve is installed too low, it won't shut off. It won't operate correctly. I just left a job site where the client had 3 anti-syphon valves. 2 were installed at the proper height, and I think they had a situation where one of the anti-syphon valves was defective. So someone decided to change that valve out, which they did, but they installed it too low. So probably what they did was just cut the valve off and bought a new valve, put on some couplers, and just set it down on top of the pipes, which was too low. The anti-syphon valve was pretty much at ground level. In the area that valve was controlling the watering, it was higher than that anti-syphon valve. So guess what? The valve wouldn't work. So when you're doing installation of irrigation, especially people that want to do it themselves, keep in mind, you got to have the height correct for your anti-syphon valves. If you have to make a repair, the anti-syphon valve is no good, you're going to replace it. Be sure that you replace it at the same height or a little bit higher than the one that you cut off, or else you're going to have problems with shutting that water off or operating correctly. Speaking of shutting the water off, the client didn't have an independent ball valve or gate valve to shut off the water that supplies to the other 3 valves. So all 3 valves were basically being controlled by the main that's coming into the house. So we had to shut the water off to the main, to the house, in order to make sure that this valve was shut off or it's not wasting water. So until a plumber comes in and installs an independent ball valve onto that supply line to the valves, we got to keep the water shut off to the house. So that's what happens when you don't install things correctly. Hire a professional landscape contractor to do it, or a plumber to do it right. Or, like I said, if you're going to do it, make sure that you do it correctly the first time so you have no challenges. Ed Wallace, Midwest Landscaping. Tips and ideas. www.uniqueenvironments.com. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Click that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Leave me some comments in the comments section on topics you'd probably like to have covered. I'll do my best to take care of it. Thanks for watching.